The year is 2025. The world watches with bated breath. A continent stands on the precipice of change. Former President Donald Trump, known for his audacious pronouncements and unpredictable political maneuvers, has once again thrust himself into the spotlight. This time, his target is the vast, almost mythical border separating the United States from its northern neighbor, Canada. Whispers of a radical proposal, a redrawing of the lines that have defined two nations for over a century, send shockwaves across the globe. This is not just about lines on a map, this is about the potential reshaping of North America as we know it. Trump's proposal, if enacted, could have profound implications for millions of people on both sides of the border. It could alter the very fabric of US-Canada relations, a relationship often characterized by cooperation, shared values, and a deep-seated respect. The details, as they trickle out through social media and unconfirmed reports, are as audacious as they are alarming. Some sources suggest that Trump envisions a complete annexation of Canada, absorbing the nation as the 51st state. Others point to a more targeted renegotiation of borders, perhaps focusing on resource-rich areas or strategically important waterways. Whatever the specifics, one thing is clear. Trump's proposal has ignited a firestorm of controversy, sparking fear, uncertainty, and anger across the continent. The world holds its breath, waiting to see if this is just another Trumpian publicity stunt or a harbinger of seismic geopolitical shifts. In today's hyper-connected world, news travels at the speed of a tweet. So it was with Trump's border proposal, which first surfaced not through official channels or diplomatic communiques, but in the digital ether of social media. The initial report, attributed to a platform called Leading Report, spread like wildfire, quickly becoming a trending topic and generating a maelstrom of speculation and debate. However, amidst the flurry of retweets, likes, and heated online exchanges, a crucial detail emerged. The claim lacked official confirmation. Neither the White House nor the Canadian government had issued statements corroborating the report. News outlets, scrambling to keep pace with the rapidly evolving story, found themselves navigating a minefield of unverified claims and conflicting accounts. Some seasoned observers, wary of the former president's penchant for headline-grabbing pronouncements, dismissed the report as yet another example of Trumpian bluster. A calculated move designed to keep his name in the news cycle and stoke the flames of controversy. Others, pointing to Trump's history of unconventional and often disruptive foreign policy decisions, argued that the proposal, however outlandish, could not be easily dismissed. As days turned into weeks, the lack of official confirmation did little to quell the speculation. The social media rumor mill continued to churn, fueled by a steady stream of anonymous sources, leaked documents of questionable authenticity, and the pronouncements of self-proclaimed insiders. The line between fact and fiction became increasingly blurred, leaving the public to grapple with a sense of unease and uncertainty. The initial shock of Trump's border proposal soon gave way to a wave of raw emotion on both sides of the 49th parallel. Fear, palpable and pervasive, gripped communities along the world's longest undefended border. Centuries-old ties of family, friendship and commerce suddenly seemed fragile, threatened by the specter of political maneuvering and geopolitical gamesmanship. In Canada, a nation long accustomed to a peaceful and cooperative relationship with its southern neighbor, the reaction was swift and visceral. From the bustling metropolises of Toronto and Vancouver to the quiet fishing villages of Nova Scotia, Canadians expressed a mixture of disbelief, anger, and a deep-seated anxiety about their future. The very notion of their nation, with its unique history, culture, and identity, being subsumed by the United States, struck a nerve deep within the Canadian psyche. South of the border, the response was more divided. While some segments of the American public, particularly those who had cheered on Trump's America First rhetoric, greeted the proposal with enthusiasm, viewing it as a bold assertion of American power and a long-overdue righting of historical wrongs, others expressed profound misgivings. Many Americans, recognizing the absurdity of redrawing an internationally recognized border in the 21st century, dismissed the proposal as yet another example of Trump's reckless disregard for international norms and diplomatic protocols. Others, more attuned to the potential economic and social ramifications of such a move, voiced concerns about the impact on cross-border trade, travel, and the delicate balance of power in the region. To fully grasp the magnitude of Trump's border proposal and the profound anxieties it has unleashed, one must delve into the annals of history and examine the long and complex relationship between the United States and Canada. These two North American giants, bound together by geography, history, and a shared destiny, have often been characterized as more than just neighbors. They are siblings, each forged in the crucible of revolution and shaped by the vast expanses of a continent. The border itself, a seemingly arbitrary line etched across thousands of miles of forests, prairies, and mountains, belies the deep connections that have long characterized the US-Canada relationship. Forged through treaties, tested by wars, and ultimately defined by a spirit of mutual respect and cooperation, the border has served as a symbol of both division and unity. The history of US-Canada border relations is not without its share of disputes and disagreements. From early territorial skirmishes to more recent trade spats, the two nations have, at times, found themselves at odds. However, these disagreements have, for the most part, been resolved through diplomacy and a shared commitment to peaceful coexistence. The very notion of redrawing the US-Canada border in the 21st century, of erasing the lines that have defined two nations for over a century, seems almost unfathomable. It is a testament to the audacity of Trump's proposal, to its sheer disregard for historical precedent and international norms, that it has sparked such widespread fear and uncertainty.